Welcome to the Vbout Journey Builder. In this video, I want to show you how easy it is to deploy a full-blown marketing automation journey for your customers in just minutes. We've created a wealth of guides so you can easily choose whichever one fits your funnel and your business and deploy it right from the screen. We have things like cart abandonment, educational journey, new user onboarding, webinar sign-up reminders, and many more. The guide library is searchable from the left panel, and you can read up more on each of the guides from the description below. Now let's get started with a simple example like the educational journey. Now an educational journey can be very handy if you want to send your customers, like your webinar signups, the clients who signed up to your newsletter from your blog, or perhaps downloaded an ebook, and you want to nurture them with a sequence of follow-up emails and additional educational material. Now the first thing, as you can see on the screen, this is our new journey builder, which is a drag and drop interface, very simple to use. I always advise the users to give their journey a meaningful name, because you're gonna end up with a lot of journeys. You're gonna master this thing and you're gonna get confused as you build up so many in the pipeline. So always give them the right tags and the right names. The top right have the actions like publishing the campaign, updating the journey, viewing your projects, and getting out of the screen. The bottom you have your controls, which is the navigation of the grid, because you might have a full or a lengthy journey that you might want to have the grid hover over and navigate through. You have your zoom in and zoom out. You have your full screen mode, so you can toggle back and forth, and you have a fit screen mode, so you can fit all your actions on the screen. Now this is the show live stats. It allows you to get an actual live preview of all your users at that time, so you can see how many users are pending at this stage versus another stage. Very cool stuff. On the left panel, this is where most of your work is going to happen. You have your triggers, and then you have your actions. Triggers are the actual items that fire up this whole journey. So for instance, if one of your subscribers opened up an email campaign you've sent, if one of your subscribers click on a link with those emails, when somebody signs up to a list that you have hosted on your web forms, on your landing pages, or through other means that you will decide, maybe even in API integration between your users and Vbout, which can be done as well. So signing up to a list is probably the most widely known and used. We have also goals achieved. This is extremely powerful because we have a lot of actions you can track as a goal, like somebody watching videos, somebody spending X amount of minutes on your site, somebody going through a funnel or making a purchase on your site. So the goal section is very detailed, and we have a tutorial on it. So you can have that as a trigger as well. Specific dates such as birthday reminders and holiday reminders and so on. And then we have an API contact update, because we have a powerful developers kit that you can deploy. We use this with a lot of partners who have their own user base, and they would like to do automation based on actions that they have or they take on their site. So you can use that with the help of our developers or yours, which is triggering an actual contact update through API. That can also be a trigger for your journey. The actions available as of now are sending emails, adding people to a different list, updating contact value, removing people from lists, pushing them into a different journey or removing them from journeys, synchronizing the data with a third-party API, which is also very handy if you have your own CRM or other systems that you use. These are the delay sections, so you can delay the journey or the actions accordingly, which we'll cover in a second. And then we have a note, which you can drag and drop and add some notes around the journey. So this is mainly for your own usage, or if you're working as a team, you can leave a note for your partners who are working with you on this. So you can see here we have a sequence that is tied together, and they're all tied in by an arrow. Now the arrow means that this is the next thing that's happening after this action takes place. So In this example, we have the signing up to a list, so I'm going to remove this arrow. If I click on it, I'm going to be prompted with all the email lists that you have on the Vbout system, and you can choose one or multiple. So what I'm defining here is when someone signs up to any of these 3 lists that could be hosted on my landing pages or on my site, I will start the automation process. I can also use additional filters. So if I want to trigger this only for people who signed up on a particular date, somebody who has a lead score value of a particular number, or if somebody's maybe has a company name like Google, maybe I just want to target the Google subscribers, or additional questions that you might have set up. So the filtering system is extremely powerful, and we have a guide on that as well. So once you've set this up, you save your configuration, you click on the sprite. So I'm going to just call it a sprite because I like that name, and I'm going to drag the arrow towards the next action. Now I could have dragged it directly to send email, but what I decided to do is add a delay in between. The delay is also clickable. It gives you the option to delay this for 2 minutes or hours or days. It's choosing specific time. So maybe you want to trigger it next day at 2 p.m. Also skipping holidays or skipping particular days of the week. Some people don't like to send any emails over the weekend, for example. So this is customizable as per your need. Now, the next action that I triggered here, and again, if I mouse over, you can see I have the X, so I can remove that arrow, and I can trigger it again. I'm defining the next action to be send email. If I double click on it, it's going to fetch the list of all the templates that I have created and loaded in the system. And if you don't have the template here, you can create it from our Manage Template section, which we have a tutorial on as well. So you can see how I'm building the sequence. So after 3 days, each 3 days in this example, I'm sending a follow-up email. Then I start to space it out after 5 days, 5 days, 5 days. And this is really up to you how you want to deploy it. We've just created the shell of the automation for you. Now I just want to show you one more thing. Assuming that somebody does not match a particular criteria. So let's say after this automation, this person does not open the email. So let me click on the sprite and then drag the arrow here. Now I can double click on the arrow. This will allow me to add a condition to my journey or to this particular action. So I just want to trigger this side email in case someone does not open the campaign, because it happens. Sometimes you might send an email to somebody or to your list, and some of them did not open it. So you might want to send them to a different route, or send them a follow-up email that's very tailored for them not taking action. This can be done through by double clicking on the arrow. So in this example, I'll have an unopen going that route, and if in case they open the campaign, they will go the other route. Okay, that's very simple. And again, from here I can even branch it out for a completely different journey altogether. One more control that's also handy is the ability for you to Control Z, so you can do and undo certain actions. You can also choose multiple sprites or multiple actions together by clicking Control, holding down the Control and clicking on multiple items as you see, copying them and then pasting them underneath. So this will allow you, show you some shortcuts that you can deploy as you're working on your automation. Once you've done this, you can go to the top and publish your journey. It's as simple as this. And once you've done so and the automation is running, you always can go back and view the statistics on your journeys. So just to see a quick example here, once I click on the stats, which is the drop down on the right, this will tell you how many were sent, On the workflow stats, these are 2 executed. These are the recipients of that journey. We also tell you if there's any clicks and if they open the email. So it's a full detailed analytics on the performance of the journey. And of course, we have a filter by date option. So this is how simple it is to start using marketing automation. So take advantage of our new interface, and we hope to help you get set up for your upcoming campaigns.